Central, and Southern Searcy County higher elevations, Newton County higher elevations, Newton County lower elevations, Northwest Searcy County higher elevations, Searcy County lower elevations, Southeast Van Buren County and Van Buren County higher elevations. In Southeast Arkansas, Jefferson and Lincoln. In Southwest Arkansas, Hot Spring. In Western Arkansas, Central and Eastern Montgomery County, Central and Southern Scott County, Johnson County higher elevations, Northern Montgomery County higher elevations, Northern Scott County, Southern Johnson County, Southern and Eastern Logan County, Southwest Montgomery County higher elevations, and Western and Northern Logan County. From 7 p.m. this evening through Saturday afternoon. Impacts. Excessive runoff may result in flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations. Creeks and streams may rise out of their banks. You should monitor later forecasts and be alert for possible flood warnings. Those living in areas prone to flooding should be prepared to take action should flooding develop. Here are the latest weather conditions at 8 p.m. At Mena, the temperature was 72 degrees. At Mount Ida, skies were cloudy. The temperature was 73 degrees. At DeQueen, skies were mostly cloudy. The temperature was 72 degrees. Flooding caused by excessive rainfall continues to be possible. Portions of central Arkansas, eastern Arkansas, north central Arkansas, southeast Arkansas, southwest Arkansas, and western Arkansas, including the following areas: in central Arkansas, Conway, Faulkner, Garland, Grant, Lone Oak, northwest Yell County, Perry, Pope, P. O. P. E. County higher elevations, Prairie, Pulaski, Saline, Southern Pope, P. O. P. E. County, White and Yell excluding northwest. In eastern Arkansas, Monroe and Woodruff. In north central Arkansas, Cleburne, eastern, central, and southern Searcy County higher elevations, Newton County higher elevations, Newton County lower elevations, northwest Searcy County higher elevations, Searcy County lower elevations, southeast Van Buren County and Van Buren County higher elevations. In southeast Arkansas, Jefferson and Lincoln. In southwest Arkansas, Hot Spring. In western Arkansas, central and eastern Montgomery County, central and southern Scott County, Johnson County higher elevations, northern Montgomery County higher elevations, northern Scott County, southern Johnson County, southern and eastern Logan County, southwest Montgomery County higher elevations, and western and northern Logan County. From 7 p.m. this evening through Saturday afternoon. Impacts. Excessive runoff may result in flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations. Creeks and streams may rise out of their banks. You should monitor later forecasts and be alert for possible flood warnings. Those living in areas prone to flooding should be prepared to take action should flooding develop. Here are the latest weather conditions at 8 p.m. At Mena, the temperature was 72 degrees. At Mount Ida, skies were cloudy. The temperature was 73 degrees. At DeQueen, skies were mostly cloudy. The temperature was 72 degrees. Flooding caused by excessive rainfall continues to be possible. Portions of central Arkansas, eastern Arkansas, north central Arkansas, southeast Arkansas, southwest Arkansas, and western Arkansas, including the following areas: in central Arkansas, Conway, Faulkner, Garland, Grant, Lone Oak, northwest Yell County, Perry, Pope, P. O. P. E. County higher elevations, Prairie, Pulaski, Saline, Southern Pope, P. O. P. E. County, White and Yell excluding northwest. In eastern Arkansas, Monroe and Woodruff. In north central Arkansas, Cleburne, eastern, central, and southern Searcy County higher elevations, Newton County higher elevations, Newton County lower elevations, northwest Searcy County higher elevations, Searcy County at lower elevations, southeast Van Buren County and Van Buren County higher elevations. In southeast Arkansas, Jefferson and Lincoln. In southwest Arkansas, Hot Spring. In western Arkansas, central and eastern Montgomery County, central and southern Scott County, Johnson County higher elevations, northern Montgomery County higher elevations, northern Scott County, southern Johnson County, southern and eastern Logan County, southwest Montgomery County higher elevations, and western and northern Logan County. From 7 p.m. this evening through Saturday afternoon. Impacts. Excessive runoff may result in flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations. Creeks and streams may rise out of their banks. You should monitor later forecasts and be alert for possible flood warnings. Those living in areas prone to flooding should be prepared to take action should flooding develop. Here are the latest weather conditions at 8 p.m. At Mena, the temperature was 72 degrees.
Alrighty guys, what is going on? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. We are currently dealing with a bit of a sticky situation here, y'all. So there is an active tornado emergency. We're getting ready to discuss this here in a second. I literally had to run upstairs real quick and run back down, but we're back here now. We're ready to go. And we're going to go ahead and get right on into it. So first thing you're going to notice is that we are in a different place here. Like I said, I went on the trip here. I am now in Kentucky. Okay, so I'm no longer in Virginia right now. So we are in Kentucky here. So we're going to go ahead and switch on over here to the screen here right now. So like I said, y'all, hope you guys are doing all right. Hope you guys are staying safe here. So here's our current mess we're dealing with. Okay, there's a bit of a crazy event happening right now. There's a tornado emergency that was actually here for let's go see here. Walnut Ridge here. You can obviously see that there's been a tornado on the ground here for the last little bit. And, honestly, looking pretty crazy here. Something I forgot to do is hook up my comments here so I can actually read them. So, don't have my tablet on me right now, but it will be up here. If I'm going to have it, I'm going to have to go up and get it. But, honestly, yeah, honestly, I'm just going to have it up on my phone here. So that's what we're looking at, you guys. Like I said, please be safe here. So obviously I have a few questions, a few comments coming in here. Hope everyone will be all right. Yep, seriously, there's a bit of a crazy situation that is actually unfolding here at the moment. As you can kind of see, there's actually another tornado warning that just now popped off. Radar is estimating 3.6-inch hail with this as well. Poor people in the South, South never gets a break. Layla says, I thought it was only a slight risk. What happened? Yeah, we are still in a slight risk here. We'll go ahead and pull this up here in 1 second. Yeah, so there is a slight risk that is in effect here. Severe threat level 2 out of 5. We're going to go ahead and switch on over here to my main screen right now. So I can kind of show you what we're talking about. Obviously, I have to zoom in here because it's a little bit hard to read. But yeah, we still have a slight risk, but basically we are just seeing a tornado, a confirmed tornado over a pretty populated area, which is the reason that these things do end up going tornado emergency here. So that's for that. So you can still have tornado emergencies in these. Toby says, I'm in Alabama, just hoping it won't get very bad. Well, obviously stay safe, Toby. We got you guys covered. Let's go see your Yaman Fort. Hopefully don't see severe weather for Sunday or tomorrow. Matt says, hey guys, what's up, Matt? And hope you're doing good. Glad to see you guys here. So yeah, I mean, look at this. We're literally seeing here a tornado emergency. Go ahead and pull up the actual text version here. Look at this. Tornado emergency for southwestern Greene and central Craighead counties here. Like I said, this is across northeastern Arkansas. Arkansas is right here. This is across northeastern side. And like I said, radar is actually estimating 3.6-inch hail at about 5,000 feet up. Now, obviously, obviously as you do go down in the atmosphere, obviously this can still change here, but this is what we are looking at right here. I mean, obviously this is still pretty nasty hail signature going on here. Now we're gonna go ahead and back this up here a few. Okay, so over Walnut Ridge here, we are seeing a bit of turbulence go off here. This was just a little bit ago. I think this is a mixture of contamination and debris that was going on here. Obviously, reports of cars flipped over on Highway 67 in Walnut Ridge. Pretty popular area here. Now we move over to Black Rock here. Confirmed tornado on the ground west of Black Rock on Lawrence Highway 210. We have another report here near Ravenden. This one basically shows that spotter reported tornado on the ground near Ravenden here. So that's what we're looking at. We actually have another few here as well. We have 2 reports going on right here. Report of front homes damage here and cars destroyed in Cherokee Village. Another one here for Hardy. There's another one here. Reported wedge tornado on the ground and golf ball size hail moving through Hardy. So obviously we are dealing with a bit of a nasty situation here. And look, this is actually just one confirmed again. And yes, look at this. Look at this. That is pretty crazy. Look at this. At 8:25 p.m. Central Time, a confirmed large and destructive tornado was located over Fontaine here, or near I cannot speak tonight, near Lake Frierson. Like I said, I can't speak tonight. It's been a pretty long day. First night here in Kentucky. Anyways, tornado was located over the region here, or near Frierson State Park, moving southeast at 45 miles per hour. Cars have been flipped over on Highway 67 and Walnut Ridge. This includes, these regions here. It's a particularly dangerous situation. Deadly tornado, radar confirmed tornado. So yeah, obviously a pretty nasty mess that is going on here at the moment. In regard to things. Actually, I was just looking at that. I forgot it was actually back. But anyways, that's basically what we were seeing here. There is still a tornado warning that is in effect here for bits of Caraway here, as well as Black Oak, bits of Rivervale here as well. So that's what we're looking at. Overall, it's a pretty nasty situation that we are currently dealing with here at the moment. Pretty daggone crazy here. Let's go ahead and see here. 3.6 inch here, hail here. Let's go ahead and see here. I got news on radar scopes. Don't know what you mean by that. I think I know what you're talking about. Home/buildings blown off foundations. Wow. We're gonna have to see about that one. Devin says, "Hey, what's up, Devin? Hope you're doing good, man. Glad to see you here. Hope you're staying safe." That goes to all of you guys out there. Like I said, we're currently dealing with a pretty nasty situation that's actually ongoing here at the moment. It's very, very sad to see. Like I said, we are starting to see a lot of activity actually today here. Obviously, which is the reason we are going live here tonight. Now, we were going to go live at 8, but that did not end up working out here because, like I said, today's my first full day in Kentucky. I got in last night, and it's been busy just, kind of settling in here. But tomorrow we should get back on the grind with new updates here. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to make daily videos again, and I am also going to be doing live streams every single night. So I'm going to be doing both. So look out for that, you guys, because we're going to be here full-time for you all whenever, the weather comes up here. So, yeah, that's what we're looking at. And my, apparently this thing does not want to work here. Anyways, I feel bad for these people, says Abby. Yeah, me too. Pretty crazy. W. Care says, my friend says, to tell you thank you. They got to their storm shelter, had zero warning. Thankfully, they were watching your stream. Well, that's obviously really good to hear, and you're very, very welcome. Like I said, I'm here for you guys 100% of the way here. I'm going to be here for you guys no matter what. And that's actually pretty crazy, though, the fact that happened. So I'm just glad that they are okay here. Let's go see. Gamer says, "Hi, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Welcome to the live stream." Kyle says, "Hello, I got a few pals from Jonesboro, Arkansas, but the only way I can get a hold of them would be through Facebook, sadly. Definitely worried about them." Well, obviously, Kyle, hope that they're okay. Yeah, we've seen a lot of active tornadoes here. We actually have a lot of tornado reports just now coming through here. Areas here of Walnut Ridge, there was that confirmed tornado that they were saying that cars have been flipped over apparently on Highway 67 in Walnut Ridge here. There's also been a few other tornado reports here, one near Black Rock as well. Confirmed tornado on the ground here. Okay, so that is we are seeing you guys. Regardless, this is a pretty nasty situation. So guys, like I said, please be safe here. If you have any further questions, throw them down in the chat here. We are still monitoring this because this is still a tornado warning here, but they just now canceled the tornado emergency here. However, like I said, there is still a tornado warning, and that still includes Brooklyn here. Jonesboro is also still inside of a tornado warning here. Lake City, Black Oak here, Caraway as well, Rivervale, as well as bits of Monty. This is still in effect here, you guys, and this will be in effect until, let's go and pull up here, until 9 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Now, if you're following on the Eastern side, this will be 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time here. So this has about 14 minutes to go before this is canceled here. They're also saying that golf ball size hail could be a concern out of this. Tornado and hail up to 2 inches in diameter is kind of a possibility here. So we got to watch out for that. This is a radar indicated threat, basically showing that the radar has indicated some rotation here. So that is what we're looking at. Let's go ahead and see here. Obviously, I have a bit of stuff going on here. Berlinda says, hello, yes, been looking for you. Well, obviously, welcome. Hope you're doing good. There wasn't a hatch risk for tornadoes, only a 5% chance for risk. Yeah, they don't have a hatch for 5%. That only goes for 10% and up. And if you look back here at the Storm Prediction Center here for right now, in regard to tornadoes, there's only a 5% chance here. And believe it or not, I mean, this is barely inside that 5% chance on the eastern side. But that is what we are looking at here. Let's go ahead and see here. Can we cover North Carolina at all today in regard to North Carolina? So right now, there's actually nothing going on in North Carolina. Nothing on the severe side anyways. But our kind of main concern here is what's happening right now with this tornado warning. So probably not for this live stream. I'm going to end up going over the models here in a few. I'm going to wait for things to kind of settle down here, and once they do, then we're going to go over to the models, and we'll take a look at some things in terms of what we might expect here in the future and all kinds of fun stuff like that. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. We're going to get into that here in a little bit. So just hang tight for that. Let's go ahead and see here. Rachel says, anything for Kentucky ×3. So right now, no. There is really nothing expected for Kentucky right now. Maybe just generalized thunderstorms for the southwestern side of Kentucky here, but that basically means that just some thunderstorms could be possible, but they're not expected to be severe. So overall, I'm not really expecting anything. I'm actually here in Kentucky right now. I was here in Virginia. Now I'm in Kentucky. And there has been some pretty gusty winds today, especially towards the evening hours. We've been seeing some pretty gusty winds. But you just asked it again here for the 4th time, Rachel. So no, nothing right now. So that is what we are doing here. So please stop spamming, though. I try to get to as many questions as I can. So if you do not see that, just give it a few minutes before you continue messaging here. Kyle says, but for the record, I care everyone. Well, being too, of course. I just have pals near Jonesboro. They dropped a tornado emergency. Apparently, they did, and obviously, I hope that they're okay. So tell them, try to keep on getting in contact with them. Hope for you the best, man. And if you need anything here, we're gonna be here for you guys. Okay, so just know that. Let's go ahead and see here. Clarksville, Tennessee, says Berlinda. You guess you want me to take a look at Clarksville, Tennessee? So let me go ahead and pull that up here real quick. Like I said, I do this for you all. So if you want me to look up a specific area here, I got you guys covered. I would have brought I forgot to bring my tablet down here for this live stream. When we go and break here at 10, because we're going to be live streaming until 10:30 tonight. When we take a break at 10, I'm going to run upstairs real quick, go grab my tablet, and then I'll come back down so I can actually actively read your all's chat here like I normally do. But yeah, I was in a rush here, because we were going to go live at 8, but like I said, today's my first day here, and kind of settling down. But like I said, we're glad to be here tonight, and we're going to be live here every single night. Once again, I'm still going to keep up with this, you guys. We're still going to be live during all these events here, and I'm going to start making daily videos as well. So you can expect a video around the afternoon hours and a live stream at the evening hours. So look out for that. But anyways, you wanted me to look out for Clarksville here. So let me go ahead and pull this up here. Clarksville, I swear I've heard of Clarksville, Tennessee here. If my phone wants to actually work here. It's not even one to load anything. Yeah, my phone's been being pretty stupid lately, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to look this up, unfortunately. Yeah, so sorry about that. Let's go ahead and see here. Got some new questions coming in here. Starlight says, thank you for streaming. Very, very welcome. Rachel says, sorry. It's okay, Rachel. Just say it one time, and we'll usually get to everyone's comments here. Guys, the Cowboy says, what are the winds here locally where I'm at? It's about 25 to 35 miles per hour. We've had some pretty strong gusts earlier today. Let's go ahead and see here. Yeah, I feel like Mother Nature has been experiencing a hissy fit. Yeah, Mother Nature is actually pretty mad at us right now, I'm not going to lie. Let's go ahead and see here. Gamerboy says, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Here for you guys. Blaze says, what's up, Blaze? Let's go see your what weather software do I use. So this is GR level 2. If you want to get it, it's $250. Kind of expensive, and honestly, it's really worth it, honestly. So that's the answer to that. Berlinda says northwest side. Okay, so across northwestern Tennessee, we're going to go ahead and pull this up here. We have the overall threat here. Now, what's going on right now in Clarksville? I'm going to try to find it here. But what's going over here in Clarksville, it looks like there is... Obviously, we're dealing with some thunderstorms on the western side here. Here's what we're looking at on the western side of Tennessee at the moment. Obviously, a little bit going on here, and there is actually a threat that goes all the way to basically near the central portion of Tennessee. You can kind of see right in here, covering, I'd say, about 2/5 of the entire state here of Tennessee. On the western side, the further you go west, obviously, the more chance of severe weather you do have here. That's kind of what we are seeing here. The slight risk being severe threat level 2 out of 5. Like I said, a scale from 1 to 5, 1 being the lowest end of the spectrum and 5 being the highest. So we actually are seeing a severe threat level 2 out of 5 here for tonight. Now, in regard to tornadoes, there is a 5% chance here, okay, across the region here. Basically showing you within 25 miles of this brown box, you have a 5% chance you could see a tornado. 2% chance, a little bit lower probability, but the same potential is still there for overall tornadoes. So this is all of our tornado threat here for today. If you know anyone, or if you're personally across these regions, you do have a small chance of having a tornado. Damage and winds, a 15% chance here across the slight risk. Hail, there's actually a pretty decent chance for hail here today. That one tornado emergency sale that we actually did just see not too long ago, that actually had radar indicating near 4 inches of hail. But like I said, what it scans up in the air and what actually happens on the surface are usually totally different. So, yeah, I don't expect that to actually be happening on the ground. However, what this is showing me is that, yes, there can be some pretty large instances of hail here for today. That little dash box here basically shows that they could be 2 inches or higher in some of these isolated events here, of these isolated storms. So that is kind of what we are looking at. Regardless, it's pretty nasty here. In regard to all tornadoes and winds and damaging hail as well. So we got to be watching out for this. Obviously it's nothing as crazy as we have been seeing here over the last few days, but it's definitely something we should not just ignore here, because this is still a pretty nasty situation here in regard to what we are currently seeing. So we're going to go ahead and switch here back to GR2. Like I said, there is still a tornado warning that is in effect here. Looks like a new severe thunderstorm warning that just now got issued here for Pleasant Plains here. Bits of Grand Galaxy here, as well as bits of Weldon here. So we are looking at, this actually does have a pretty nasty looking hail core here. You can see indicated in the purples, pinks, and whites here. This is basically showing you that there is some pretty large hail that the radar is actually scanning here. So we actually are seeing 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. It's basically just a baseline severe thunderstorm warning here for now. We're going to continue watching this here over the next little bit. So that is what we are seeing here. Regardless, we are having some severe thunderstorms pop off here. We are seeing a little bit of severe weather ongoing here. Now, obviously, we are still dealing with our tornado warning that is in effect here for Black Oak. Basically the worst part of it is already past Brooklyn, but Brooklyn is still inside of this tornado warning. This does include Lake City as well. And like I said, radar is actually scanning 2.8-inch size hail. You can obviously see, like I said, represented by the pinks and purples and whites here. That is showing all of your extremely heavy rain as well as some hail actually being mixed in with this. And like I said, this is heading directly towards Black Oak here. So obviously that is what we are seeing here. But anyways, that is what we are seeing here. Obviously, I have a few little things I need to get up to here, so let's go ahead and see here. Wait, what's better to get, GR2 or GR2 Analyst? GR2 Analyst is the same thing as GR2, if I'm not mistaken, at least from what I've seen here. Let's go and see here. Kyle says, I need to visit your all stream more. Y'all are pretty cool. Thank you so much, Kyle. Greatly appreciated. Let's go and see here. That's destructive. Tornado may be another 1949. Let's hope not. Let's go and see. This could be... I doubt it. I highly doubt it. But anyways, that is what we are seeing here. Let's go see. Devin says, I tweeted a picture to you. Okay, we're going to actually pull that up here right now on the Twitter thing. Like I said, if you guys do want to submit any report here, feel free to submit it to our Twitter here at NWW1162. And, that's basically what it is. I am not seeing anything. There we go. Now it pops up. Wow. Okay. Okay, here's a report coming in here from Devin. Thank you so much, Devin. So here's a report here in Jonesboro, where that one tornado emergency actually was here. Obviously, you can see that's some pretty nasty size hail here. This was taken by WX basically weather Zachary here. Hail in Jonesboro, pretty large hail. I mean, this is about golf ball size hail. Yeah, I mean, that's honestly a pretty decent chunk of hail, and that is definitely enough to cause some damage, for sure. So, yeah, imagine that. Plus, with some pretty fast winds that's actually moving here, you mix those two together. You got some damaging winds as well as some large hail like this. I mean, you got some pretty big mass moving at some decent velocities here, and obviously that is not always the good case, and it could cause damage to now agriculture because, we are starting to see things growing. The growing season's here. We're starting to see, damage to agriculture, like I said, wildlife, even cattle and all types of farm animals could be hurt by this. Obviously, personal, property like, vehicles and houses can also be destroyed or very big damage by this. So, this is a very concern in itself. This is seriously a pretty big concern in itself here. So, regardless, like I said, tornadoes is a side thing. This is another thing, that's possible here for today. But the thing is that, we are seeing some large hail and extreme damaging winds here as well. That's what I'm saying. So things are looking pretty nasty here. Regardless, this is pretty crazy. So thank you so much, Devin, for reporting this once again. Absolutely crazy. That was, that's something that could definitely cause a lot of damage. So, but anyways, guys, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning that just now popped off here. This does include bits of Leechville. This does include Cardwell, bits of Hollywood, not the Hollywood you guys probably know of. Also Hornersville here, basically just across northeastern Arkansas. And like I said, there is still a tornado warning that is in effect here. Latest scans actually shows a little bit more ice crystal activity. Kind of looks like a little bit more crazy stuff happening here. Areas especially near Black Oak, probably getting the worst of it right now. So pretty large hail I do expect is actually currently falling across those regions there. So that is what we are looking at here. Let's go and see here. I live in North Carolina mountains. EF3 was in 2006. Obviously, glad to see that you're okay here. But yeah, that is what we are. That is what we are dealing here. Berlina says, "Look at that! It would tear up stuff. It really would." And like I said, that's a pretty nasty stuff going on there. There goes my camera for the first time in Kentucky. Anyways, you guys, if you know anything about our channel, if you guys have been around here for a little bit, you guys will probably know that my camera loves to freak out and it loves to basically freeze itself. So that's something you guys are probably going to have to get used to for a little bit. But yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on. But we have another severe thunderstorm warning that just now popped up here across bits of Cedar Grove, Clarksburg here, as well as bits of Holiday. This does include bits of Parker Crossroads as well. This is basically just northeast of Jackson, Mississippi here. Tennessee. This is not Jackson, Mississippi. This is Jackson, Tennessee here. Northeastern side of Jackson, Tennessee. This is in effect here until 9:45 p.m. Central Time. Like I said, if you're following along here on the Eastern Time Zone, it'll be 10:45 p.m. Eastern Time, just to kind of let you guys know what's going on here. So the hazard is quarter-size hail being a concern out of the storm here. This is getting ready to hit Clarksburg as well as Parker Crossroads. So here within the next, I'd say 10 to 20 minutes, you got to be on the lookout because you might be seeing some hail falling from the sky here. So right now is a good time to be prepared for the storm and get away from your windows, because obviously you don't want to be near your windows during these events here, because essentially what can happen and what ultimately does usually happen is, with some of these storms here, if you're near a window and, we're seeing some large hail here, if that busts that window out, that could be a very big hazard. You don't want to be next to it whenever your window busts out here. Cause all types of injuries, glass be flying, you don't want to get out in your eyes, just a whole bunch of stuff that you could probably avoid just by going away from the windows. So if you're in a severe thunderstorm warning, I still recommend staying away from windows, not to mention lightning is a big concern as well. You don't want to be near your windows for lightning as well. because it can easily shatter it. Okay, so that's what we're seeing, you guys. Please, please, please be safe here. Tornado warning is now canceled. Okay, that's actually some good news here. So we did just see that tornado warning now just got canceled. However, a severe thunderstorm warning is taking its place here for Lake City here. We are still seeing some pretty nasty hail here. And they are actually issuing this here for baseball-sized hail. Wow. Okay, so baseball-sized hail, they said impact people and animals outdoors will be severely injured. Expect shattered windows, like I was talking about here. Extensive damage to roofs, siding, and vehicles. So yeah, we are seeing some pretty nasty hail with this as well. That's where that significant threat is actually coming in effect here, in which we actually are currently looking at right now. So I'll tell you what, I'm about to blow your guys' minds here. We're gonna go ahead and grab a little slice here through the storm, and we're gonna switch on over here to basically the biggest side of the, the biggest side of the storm here. We're gonna go ahead and switch this over here real quick so you guys can actually see that. And obviously my camera went out again here, so sorry about that, y'all. I know you get some pretty nice photos there. So like I said, I'm still waiting on the montage, for the YouTube video coming out of all the times my camera has decided to cut out on us. But we're taking a slice here on the vertical spectrum here in regard to the atmosphere with the storm here. Now we're gonna go ahead and swing this a little bit here so we can kind of see the upper levels. You can obviously see that all that hail that's going on up here. I mean, we're seeing some pretty strong ice crystals as far as about 35,000 feet up in the air. That's about the line that jetliners usually travel, which is actually pretty crazy. I mean, this is a pretty high top thunderstorm, kind of pushing around 50,000 feet. Now, obviously, like I said, clouds cannot be detected by radar, but precipitation can. And the precipitation is high as 50,000 feet, so obviously those clouds can be much higher. We're actually seeing some echoes here above 60,000 feet. So this is a pretty large thunderstorm. In regard to size, yeah, this thing is definitely pretty nasty here. Definitely pretty nasty here. Let's go ahead and see here. Let's try to get to some of your guys' questions here. Trying to get here for y'all. But yeah, that is what we are seeing here. Let's go see. Abby says, good night, everyone. Good night, Abby. Obviously, glad to see you here once again. But yeah, that is what we are seeing here. How's Tennessee doing? So Tennessee, like I said, this is what we're looking at here. There is one severe thunderstorm warning here in western Tennessee. Bits of Tennessee will experience here some severe weather we are currently seeing. This does include Clarksville, Holiday here, as well as Parker Crossroads in effect here, as well as Cedar Grove. You are inside of a severe thunderstorm warning that we are currently seeing here. Let's go ahead and see here. Trying to, let's go see. Blaze says, where did I buy from? Look up GR Level X. That is what it is. Where is this storm supposed to be heading to, says Toby. Okay, so this storm is heading its way to the southeast here. Now, if we look at our screen here, these are the overall risk areas here across the dark green and the yellow. The greatest threat being across the yellow. Now, the dark green is also representing the first level of severity, but we are seeing there's a possibility we could see some severe storms within the dark green here to the yellow. So that is what we are looking at. Now, in regard to tomorrow's outlook, now we're going to start pushing on a little bit further. This will continue to shift its way here to the southeast here. We have a pretty large threat for severe weather across the southeast for tomorrow being Saturday. Then for Easter, we do have a slight risk in effect here across bits of Louisiana, bits of Mississippi, as well as bits of southwestern Alabama, southern portion of Arkansas with a little sliver going on here. But obviously, we are seeing the severe threat in regard to things. And so this is kind of what we are seeing here. So large hail and damaging winds does seem to be a pretty decent concern here across the areas here for Easter. So we're gonna be watching out for that. Now for the next 4 to 8, or for the next days through 4 through 8 here, we're not really expecting anything as of right now. Potential is either too low or the predictability is a little bit too low as well. So potential meaning it's not quite expected to become severe. Predictability means it's essentially, it's too far out to tell. So that's basically what we are seeing here at the moment. That is what we are looking at. So in regard to our next thing. So that's where we come into the forecast model. So we're taking a look here at the instability in the atmosphere. Obviously, we are dealing with a bit of instability that is going on here across the south. This is actually associated with some of those thunderstorms we are actively seeing here over the next few days. Like I said, until Easter. kind of what we are expecting here. Now, in the long run, there's really nothing crazy expected here, which is obviously good. The further you go out, the more inaccurate this model is going to get. So, in regard to anything crazy, it kind of looks like we're in the clear, except for this. I mean, we got to kind of look out for this for April 22nd and the 23rd, it kind of looks like. We got to continue watching this. This could be a developing story here. This is obviously showing a decent amount of energy associated with a new trough here, likely a shortwave trough here that is ongoing here, but it does look pretty capped out for a little bit. So this is kind of what we are looking at. So we're just gonna grab a quick little sounding here for the late portion of the 22nd. Now, in regard to this is actually showing some pretty nice wind shear. Mixed layer CAPE here is about 2,300. DCAPE here is pretty high. We're talking near 1,000, so that could be some damaging wind potential here. Regardless, it's something that we should definitely watch out for. Like I said, this is for essentially the late portion of the 22nd. So this is something we got to continue watching here. This will impact bits of the central plains here, it kind of looks like. But like I said, this is a developing story. This is not, in stone right now. So we just got to continue watching this. You go back and model, and obviously there's a big change in instability. Really not as much going on here compared to essentially what we actually did see. In the latest run here. So there's obviously a bit of a difference that is ongoing here, but regardless, this is something we should continue to watch here because it is showing a small bit of support here, a bit of an uptrend here in the latest, in terms of, shear as well as instability here in the latest run. So that is kind of what we are looking at, you guys. We got to be watching out for this over the next little bit. Let's go see you just narrowly dodging the central of Alabama. It kind of looks like it, yep. So that is we are done with here. Quantum Vortex says, hey everyone, what's up Quantum? Hope you're doing good, man. Glad to see you here. Stormy says, the current stuff going to literally be everywhere around me. Spooky stuff. Y'all stay safe. What's up, Stormy? Hope you're doing good. Glad to see you're staying safe. So obviously we got to continue watching this event here. It's like I said, it's still pretty far out. Obviously this thing can still trend in favor of it actually playing out here or not in favor. We need a bit of time here, okay? We need a bit of time to see exactly what is going to happen here. Obviously, right now, it's something that we should monitor on our radar here. But like I said, we go ahead and track back here. I didn't mean to click on that. But we track back here a frame or a model here, or a run here, I should say. There is still showing some support here. The run before is also showing some support here. So that, over the last, just for today, during all these models here early this morning, it's obviously pretty limited instability and not that much, shear here, but big change here in the latest runs, in which this is something we got to watch out for. Now, obviously, this is one model as well. There goes my camera. It loves to cut out here. Obviously, this is one model as well, and you really can't just trust one model individually. So we're just going to continue watching this, you guys. We're going to continue, seeing what happens with this. It's just something we have got to continue monitoring here over the next few days. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to throw them down in the chat here. We're going to be here for you guys. Let's go and see here. Is Cherokee County, North Carolina going to be okay? Yes, you're okay for right now. There is no active severe weather expected for North Carolina as a whole. You're in the clear for right now. But anyways, guys, like I said, thank you all so much for being here. If you have any further questions, we got you guys covered here. If you're new to the channel, guys, consider hitting that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. You guys absolutely rock, so thank you all so much for being here. You guys are the best. Just always know that here. And if you have any questions, feel free to throw them down the chat here, guys. We got you guys covered here. Like I said, we are dealing with a bit of crazy weather that is ongoing here, as well as, forecasted here. And we're monitoring a potential event that's coming up here for bits of the early portion of the 20th here for April. So we got to continue watching it. We are in that time of year where severe weather like this is more and more common. Okay, so we have to continue watching this here over the next little bit, in which we are going to do. There goes my camera right there. I literally saw that one go off. I was watching my camera as soon as that one happened. So, but yeah, this is a time of the month or the time of the year we really have got to be on extra high alert for y'all, because you do not know what Mother Nature is going to throw at you, and we got to be ready for whenever it actually does happen here. Devin says, tweeted another photo on Twitter. Alrighty, sounds good here. Small experience here from the stream, little by little, day by day. Well, that's good, Toby. Glad to see you here. Little by little doesn't sound right, says Toby. It is what it is, but I'm glad to have you here, man. I'm glad to have all of you guys here. And just thank you guys so much for joining. You guys are the best here. So let's go ahead and pull up this other tweet here that Devin has submitted. I need to pull back up Twitter here. Like I said, if you guys do want to submit any report here at NWW1162, we got you guys covered here. So I'm going to have to wait for a second for this to update here. So this is on our Twitter side of things. This is what we are looking at. Here's that hail report here. Here we go. Here comes that new tweet here. 39 seconds ago here. This was near Caraway. This is during that one tornado we just saw a few minutes ago. So let's go ahead and look at that here. You can obviously see, oh, is that a big wedge inside there? That is a wedge tornado inside of this storm. No way. It's kind of hard to tell, it looks like, but there's obviously something going on in there. I got to wait for a better frame to see anything. Going to try to pause it right there on the lightning. There you go. So you can kind of see that illuminated side here. Actually doesn't, I don't know, I'm looking at it. It kind of doesn't look like the bottom's being illuminated here. Hopefully we'll get a nice lightning strike. Oh, car going by. That didn't help. Regardless, that's pretty daggone scary. I mean, look at that. Not the car, but behind the car. Right there. Look at that. I think that's actually a tornado that's on the ground. Oh, there it is right there. You can obviously see that off in the distance. Wow. No way. Yeah, he just had the camera not pointing at it there for a while. But little did he know there's actually a freaking tornado on the ground here on the right side of the camera. Y'all see that? Right there on the right side. That is ridiculous. Right there. Bam. So, pretty scary, you guys. Like I said, prayers goes out to all you guys affected by this. This is absolutely some nasty stuff here. Let's go and see here. Central Arkansas says spotters did confirm a tornadic split in north of Jonesboro, but said only one actually touched the ground. Near Jonesboro, where we actually did see, near Jonesboro, we actually did see that hail report that Devin just put up there as well. So that's pretty nasty. I mean, like I said, tonight's proven itself to be pretty nasty here. Here's that hail report. Oh, here comes another one in here from Devin. Didn't even see that here. This one was from, what is this? Goobertown. Quite a heck of a name here. Goobertown, Arkansas. So this is about ping pong ball size hail right here. About ping pong ball. This is about golf ball size, so a little bit bigger. Regardless, I mean, that's still enough. That's still hail that can definitely cause a lot of damage here. So we got to watch out for that. That is going to be a pretty nasty concern here. Oop, didn't mean to do that. I keep on forgetting to switch this thing back here. But right now, there is no more active tornado warnings, which is obviously good. It's really crazy to see here. Like I said, let's go and see here. Snowing mistakes. Unlimited says Oklahoma is firing up. Let's go and take a look at Oklahoma. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, I do see that, actually. There is a severe thunderstorm warning here. You are right about that. In Oklahoma... Go and pull this up if I can even find the right one. I believe Oklahoma is in the threat today. Yep, on the eastern side. The eastern side of Oklahoma has the threat here. There's a severe thunderstorm warning here in effect for Bristow. Bits of Slick here as well, Beggs, as well as bits of Preston here. So we got to watch out for that. That is what we are seeing here at the moment. So yeah, Oklahoma is, Oklahoma is just now starting to get into some of this action here. Kind of what we are looking at. But yeah, that is what we are looking at, you guys. So please stay safe here. So guys, we're going to be live here for another 15 minutes. So if you guys have any questions, there goes my camera. If you have any questions, guys, feel free to throw them down in the chat here. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and call a live stream here for tonight. Like I said, you guys, we are going to... Let's go get this camera back up here. Like I said, we are going to start doing our daily videos here again, starting tomorrow. Okay, we're going to start doing daily videos and stuff like that because I'm here. I am in Kentucky. I'm ready to go. Going full-time here. Okay, so we're going to start making videos. Expect them sometime in the afternoon. Kind of mid portion of the afternoon kind of is when we normally post our videos here. And then, of course, during the evening time is when we do our nightly live streams here. Usually from 8 to 9, but tonight was kind of an exception here. So we did it from 9:30 to 10:30. Because like I said, I've been basically just trying to, I've been trying to, settle in here. Because like I said, if you guys don't know, I just came here from Virginia. I live in Virginia, but I'm coming down here for Kentucky for about 5-6 months now. So we're going to be here for a while. This is going to be our new setup here for a little bit. So we're going to have to bear with it for a while. But at least we can still do this with you guys. That is all I care about, and all I care about is just that we guys are staying safe here. Let's go ahead and see here. Storm Chasers might as well just live in Jonesboro to save on gas. That in Yazoo City. Yazoo City always gets hit. Pretty crazy. But yeah, that is what we are looking at here. Let's go ahead and see here. Where's the severe weather? Oh, you're just talking to Central Arkansas. Okay. But anyways, guys, like I said, thank you all so much for being here. You guys are the best here. Honestly, I think we're about to go ahead and call it a live stream here, since it doesn't really seem like you guys have too many questions here. But if you have any questions, feel free to throw them. Feel free to throw them down the chat. Throw them down the chat here. Let's go ahead and see here. Time Johnson says anything for Missouri. So yeah, across the southern portion of Missouri, we do have a threat for severe weather here for tonight. Now, what's actively going on right now, there's no warnings here for southern Missouri, so you're good as of right now. But there is a new tornado warning that just now popped up. This is a duo state warning here that is in effect across the western side of Tennessee here, as well as northeastern Arkansas. Here he goes right here. This is actually from that same cell that had that tornado emergency. Now another tornado warning in effect here for bits of Etowah, bits of Victoria, bits of Mary, bits of Wilson here, as well as Grit Edge here. So this is what we are seeing here at the moment. That is what we are seeing here. Regardless, pretty crazy. I see Devin just wrote tornado warning here. Yep, so we have a new tornado warning that is in effect here. Stormy says stay safe all. Thank you still, Andrew. Hope you enjoy Kentucky. Thank you so much, Stormy. Really appreciated. Yeah, I'm going to be down here for a while, so that is what we are looking at here. So let's go and move on over to velocity. I was going to see what's going on here. A bit of rotation kind of towards Etowah, currently ongoing here at the moment. This is tracking its way to the southeast. So next will be Keisler, I think that's I don't know if that's a silent E, but Kezier, I guess you pronounce it Kezier, or wherever this area is, basically just south of Victoria. You got to be watching out for this, because this rotation is tracking its way directly towards you, and you got to watch out for this. This is a tornado warning that's now in effect here. There is, I think there's more of hail and contamination than anything, but right now it's just a radar indicated threat, basically showing that the radar has picked up rotation, nothing more, nothing less, in regard to things. Also, hail is going to be a concern out of this. Tornado and softball size hail being a concern here. So we got to watch out for this. Like I said, this has been a pretty gnarly storm here, not only producing tornadoes, but also some very large hail, as we actually have seen reported. Both a tornado and both, some very large hail, as we actually did see firsthand here. So we got to be on the lookout, you guys. Honestly, like I said, expect a few more possible tornadoes here for tonight. Because obviously it's definitely possible, but that is what we are seeing here. Central Arkansas says thank you, or thanks y'all. Very, very welcome. Glad to be here for you guys. I'm in North Central Oklahoma. Cool back build. Talking to Central, I guess. But yeah, like I said, guys, thank you all so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, guys, consider hitting that subscribe button. Be greatly appreciated. You guys are the best. Thank you so much here. Like I said, we're going to be here for y'all. If there's anything new in the weather world that pops up here, you're going to be the first person to hear it here. Okay, so we're going to be doing on spot. I'm going to be doing daily updates for you guys, update videos. We'll be talking about the weather every single day, so you guys don't got to worry about anything going on in the future, because we'll be covering it. We'll make sure that you have plenty enough time to prepare for it, and depending on what happens, prepare well ahead of time. So, but anyways, guys, it's kind of winding down the live stream here for tonight. I want to go ahead and say once again, guys, thank you so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, like I said, consider hitting that subscribe button. You guys are the best. Thank you so much, all of you guys. Thank you for being here, and hope to see you guys again here for tomorrow. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here for tonight. Thank you guys so much here for joining us. My phone's being stupid, and it's not really reading the comments anymore. Yeah, but anyways, guys, like I said, thank you all so much for being here. We're going to be back here live tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, as well as our video coming out tomorrow. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here, and I'll catch you guys here in the next one. Y'all take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Western and northern Logan County. From 7 p.m. this evening through Saturday afternoon. Impacts. Excessive runoff may result in flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations. Creeks and